Power amplifier is absolute backbone and foundation of great sounding two-channel system. Hello everyone, welcome to Tabama Hi-Fi Review channel. Today I'm going to review Matrix Audio top of the line offering MA1 power amplifier, retail for $8,000 US. Important thing that I like to remind you is this Matrix MA1 is very heavy. It's 93 pounds of weight or 42 kg. MA1 can put out 250 watts of music power, both channel driven at 8 ohm load, 450 watts of music power, both channel driven at 4 ohm load, and damping factor is 350 at 8 ohm load. It can be bridge, it can be used as a mono amp, 2 ohm stable in stereo mode. In mono mode, it can put out up to 900 watts of RMS power output. Incredible build quality based on H chassis with thick metal plate underneath, very well ventilated. Each amplifier sits on left and right side with dual power supply. Both channels combined, it has 190,000 microfarad of power caps in there to give you proper power storage and delivery when it's needed. Build quality is nothing but ultra high end in territory of Boulder 1161 kind of build and power delivery. Standard gain is 30 dB, but if you want gain matching with your preamplifier stage, you can reduce down to 24 dB, so that is a minus 6 dB adjustment if you needed to, and also feature trigger in and out to use it with other components. I'm using with this Matrix Audio MP1 fully balanced and level adjustable in and out level adjustable preamplifier stage in combination with this MA1 pairing with JBL L100 Classic 75th and Pioneer TAD S1EX towers and Eversolo DMP A10 as a music server and streamer, UPnP streaming from my Sony NAS using Gustet Audio X30 DAC or this TA32 from X2O Tube output DAC using Romuse IC chip, Field K17 that recently reviewed, because I want to try with AKM ESS and that Romuse IC chip pairing with this combination. So in terms of build quality, nothing but very impressive, because I had experience with top of the line Boulder mono amps playing $500,000 Sonos Farva 5-6 hour listening to that setup probably once in a lifetime, right? I will never spend that kind of money on two-channel system, but that is incredible experience nonetheless, as well as I listened to Boulder 1161. So this one kind of reminds me of that Boulder 1161, but better power delivery. Temperature control is nicely done on this Matrix MA1 with using almost half-inch thick aluminum top cover and sides with very well ventilated design to control the temperature. If I touch it, I've been using all day today, right? Always on. I can totally put my hand on it without getting hot. So temperature control is very well done. Circuit design, layout, temperature control, quietness, everything combined is totally reflect the asking price, and you can get bargain price if you are ultra high-end buyer that looking to buy $20,000 amp. Probably you'll be more impressed by the way that it can deliver in power and music back to you. Incredibly wide soundscape, end-to-end width. This room is 26 by 16 and it has very good depth and dense soundscape with texturing and layering is well delivered, plus good stereo image with very realistic voices and vocals that it can deliver. When I was listening to some of my favorite male vocals, such as Kelly Joe Phelps, Into the Light, or Joe Cocker, You Are So Beautiful, they have close mic performance, right? Those kind of performance are, I'm not only hearing it, I can feel it. I felt it, like they are presents in the room kind of delivery in realism that it can produce using either of my speakers. Right, when I'm listening to acoustic strings or acoustic guitar or cello or upright bass, after making the notes, reverberation that coming back out of wooden acoustic body, micro details, and those areas are incredibly well produced. JBL L100 Classic 75th can be a little bit shouty and forward when I pair with ESS-based DACs in general. So that kind of unwanted brightness or forwardness or a little bit of shouty or forward upper mid-range, or those regions are well contained and controlled into very musical manner, redelivering music as it, and it has really nice mellowness in across the frequency range with a bit of a richness to it as well. I wouldn't say these are totally transparent kind of combination, but it has good transparency to give you pairing component sound signature, but it gives you more improvement over whatever the component that you are pairing them with. Bass notes are very well delivered with deep and rich notes with good resolution and separation between the notes without overpowering, but I can still feel it on my chest with that thumping bass quality and bass delivery out of pairing with this MA1 and my speakers. Very nice music that I can listen to it all day long, giving you all those micro detail in very good subtle manner without too much revealing it, such as like AC/DC Who Made Who track, right? At the intro, there is a kick drums going, bass hammer is hitting the bass drum, and there is a mechanism noise that recorded into that track. That is totally noticeable as well in detail retrieving out of music that I can hear. Soundscape, richness, depth, density, musicality, separation, frequency extension, or how much it can go down low, everything combined. This Matrix MA1 is ultra high-end killer in terms of the selling price of $8,000. Because if you are ultra high-end buyer, right, you're willing to put down $20,000, $30,000 on board the amp. And if you hear this MA1, you'll be awestruck and your jaw probably you have to pick it up. So that kind of powerful yet musical sound that it can produce. My favorite thing about this Matrix MA1 is how dense music soundscape is, how wide the width of the sound stage is producing with very realistic notes in especially mid-range quality and bass delivery. In terms of pairing speakers, I would say Diamond series from Bowers & Wilkins, Klipsch high-end series, JBL high-end series, or those kind of speakers will suit incredibly well with this Matrix MA1. Sound quality, I have nothing to complain, nothing but enjoyment every time I listen to it. But this Matrix MA1 can be pretty sensitive to pairing power cords as well, or any type of cables that you might switch around. In my case, I'm using all Mogami cables because I want to make sure no color in the sound, right? All Mogami XLR cables using with this combination. I was using standard power cable that come with this MA1, which is very well built and thick power cable that come with it, but I changed it to my own design. 12 gauge triple helix copper shielded power cable, and that experience was incredible. If you are looking for ultra high-end sound and build without spending ultra high-end money, this Matrix Audio MA1 will be great option for you to drop your dough, because MA1 price of $8,000 is a little bit of change for those ultra high-end guys in terms of spending power, right? Regular people like us, this kind of amplifier is ultra high-end already. All you have to do is pair it with right pairing and you will have incredible music listening experience. Probably this is the end game power amplifier for most people. Sound quality and build quality is even exceeded their asking price. So if you are looking for high-end and powerful 2-channel amplifier with flexibility of using it as a mono amp, adjustable gain, everything combined, I can wholeheartedly, easily recommend it to you to try it, my friend. That is the experience that I like to share with you. Thank you for watching and happy listening.
Mona Lisa, Mona Lisa, men have named you. You're so like the lady with a mystic smile. Is it only 'cause you're lonely they have blamed you for that Mona Lisa strangeness in her smile? Do you smile to tempt a lover, Mona Lisa? Or is this your way to hide a broken heart? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep. you warm? Are you real Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art? Many dreams have been brought to your doorstep, but they just lie there and they die there. Are you warm? Are you real Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art? Are you warm? Are you real Mona Lisa? Or just a cold and lonely, lovely work of art?